This is a wake-up call. Nature has set natural, predetermined barriers out for you, and yet you go past them. You eat too much, you get fat. You drink too much, you feel like shit. You're not happy enough in what you do on a day-to-day basis, you feel depressed. You don't talk enough to the people you know you should, you feel lonely. You see, there is a certain limit, and continuously you place yourself under that, and you feel the effects, the shame of being in that spot. Because if you're watching this video, you're a little different than other people, and you know damn well that these spots are natural to be in, but you don't want to fuck. You don't need to be in here right now. You can easily take yourself out, and yet you come here time and time again. You let yourself go to a point where you are continuously here for a brief or long span of time. It doesn't matter, but you're here, and I'm here to take you out. You do not love yourself, not because you are incapable, but because your mind believes that you do not deserve it. So much like it's dangling a gift over you, it's adoration for your own mind. And then at the end, just when you think you're about to get it, your mind looks at you and goes, you don't fucking deserve this. That is exactly what we need to goddamn fix. I don't mean to sound hateful or a little mean. You know what, fuck it, actually, I do mean to sound a little mean. I do mean to sound a little hateful. I do mean to sound a little fucking pressed. Whatever word you want to describe this, I mean it. Because you need to understand. And I want you to understand how a guy who's living most likely 100 plus miles away from you, 1,000 miles away from you, in fucking the USA, how much this motherfucker is caring about you right now. Even when other people closer to you in your own life who know you better don't. I don't know your name. And yet I'm going to talk to you like we're face to face for the thousands fucking time. So what's up, homie? You're in a bad cycle. You're probably half in, half out of self-improvement. You know who you are, you know where you've been, and you keep bringing yourself to this spot. You know this, but you haven't stopped. You are capable, yet you haven't. And I know why you feel this way. Because you can't be half in, half out person. You can't be that half in, half out person anymore. You used to. When you were younger, when you were a kid, frolicking around your grandma's place, playing soccer with your brother, your cousin, your friends. I'm saying this exactly. I'm saying I got this far off look in my eye because I'm thinking exactly of myself. I was in my grandma crib, out in the lawn, front lawn, and it's beautiful. And there's a bush right at the entrance that's like natural goalposts that me and my brother would play on. And those were some of the best memories, just kicking a fucking soccer ball at each other, pretending like we were fucking like Ronaldo type shit. We were dog shit. And that was some of the best memories I've ever had. Yet that was 8 plus years ago, a lifetime ago. You gotta understand that you're not that kid anymore. You're not that kid that can get lost in faraway places and not give a fuck about what happens tomorrow because you're a kid. Somewhere along the line, your brain changed. Somewhere along the line, your synapses rewired yourself in your brain. Yet, you still think of yourself as that kid that can almost get away with doing this shit. And now when you do that, when you don't focus on yourself and you don't change, you don't grow, you find yourself under these predetermined natural barriers and you feel like shit. And honestly, maybe you deserve it. Maybe your brain just makes you think that, but maybe you fucking really do. Either way, we're here to fucking change that, man. So pick your chin up. You have become more than that. You have, somewhere along the line, you have become more. Maybe it was probably the start of your self-improvement journey. That was the kind of switch in your brain. It was like listening to the Rocky theme for the first time. And now your brain craves that. It craves the satisfaction that comes with deliberate delayed gratification. It craves that fucking feeling so much that it changed who you were, where you can't be a guy who thinks 2 days ahead and parties and is okay with that life. You can't be that guy anymore. You can't be half in, half out. You have to be fully fucking committed. And it's gonna suck for a while, but after a little fucking while, your brain will heal itself and grow to a place you've never experienced before. And that is fucking artistic and beautiful. And you need to be in that spot. What you need is to stop thinking in days and stop thinking about what that bitch Melinda says. At most, you're probably thinking of a week ahead at a time. You need to think larger. Think in months. Hell, years. 1 year. 2 years. 3, 4, 5 fucking years. The more the better. The more months, the better. Pick a fucking spot and get after it. I mean, really fucking get after it. Like, fucking focus it. And you know what? If you feel dissatisfied with not just who you are, but the work that you produce and have done, what you need is to prove to yourself that you are more, that you are capable of more than what you've done, and that the potential that you're at right now is not even close to your fucking limit, and you need to go fucking past that. So before you go out and run 300 fucking miles, take 5 minutes with me and change your life forever. What you need right now, after liking and subscribing this video, as soon as this is done, I'm going to describe the entire path, and I want you to follow it word for fucking word. What you need to do to find preferably a blank wall or a fucking ceiling, find a blank wall within your house, somewhere quiet, pull up a chair, and look right in front of it, and just fucking stare. No phone, no internet, no dumb bitch. That's what you need. And what you need to find yourself doing is catching these random thoughts, taking them out of the equation, and think about you, about your future, and about what you want. In fact, grab a pen and paper, no fucking phone, get out a journal or a notebook of some sort. This is literally what they gave us in school, to like write down in pen and paper before fucking COVID. Grab one of that and write deeply to yourself about what you want out of this life. That's very, very fucking specific. And that's exactly what you need to be writing about right now. Because hopefully, I've given you enough motivation to kind of seal yourself in this spot. And as you write about what you want, you need to watch some of your thoughts. Especially the ones that are going to tell you to slow down, or I don't know if this career path is for me, or oh, maybe you should go back on your phone. What if that ex who ghosted you texted you back? Or even the ones at the peak ones that you really need to watch out for are the thoughts that go a little like this. No, we can't do that. That goal is too hard for us. Watch thoughts like these, and hopefully you're in the goddamn spot, the right fucking spot on your brain, when you can think to yourself to allow these into your brain or not. That is the purpose of this video, to get you into this spot so you can find these and realize that your mind has become a fucking tool for you. It's become a weapon. And what you tell yourself here is very, very fucking important. Because up to this point, you were probably shitting on yourself. You've probably been feeling like shit recently, haven't you? And your brain has been telling you to feel like shit, and you've dug yourself in deeper and deeper. But now you can look at these thoughts. Now you're prison enough to look at them, and you can say to them, eat my fucking dick. That was blunt as fuck. And maybe it should be like that. Because maybe you can look at them and you could persuade them to go away. Or maybe you could crumple them to a fucking goddamn ball with your sheer goddamn will and shit it out. And never look at that pile of fuck again. What you tell yourself is damn important. It is one of the most important fucking things, to where you can allow yourself like, oh, I don't need that many more sets in the gym, or oh, that goal is too hard. Fuck that. What if you told yourself every time you thought of those thoughts, no, fuck that, I can do more. Nah, fuck that, I can get there. Don't you see that's kind of the man you want to become? Don't you see that that's kind of what you want? Of course, it's harder. Isn't that also what you want? Don't you want to rise to the occasion? On occasion? What you tell yourself is damn important. Your mind is your tool. For a brief span of time, the motivation and knowledge I've given you will seal you into a spot where you can successfully do this stuff and do it really fucking well. So get your notebook and write about what you want out of this life and what you will not conform to. And I hope this is a big breakaway point for you and that you can change a lot from this video and hopefully look back at this and think this was the beginning of a chapter to my life. Beginning where I started to get way goddamn better. This is the place you need to be in. Hell, what you want to be in. I told you exactly what you should do. What are you waiting for? It's become your choice again. It's not goodbye. It's I'll see you at the top. Go get that shit done.